power rank the top 10 teams going into the playoffs. So
Lakers.
we're all going to
About
do
that
this
time,
together.
man.
We'll start from the top and go down just because it's easier that way. So
Oh
this is
my God.
across the league too. So like
Thunder.
not conference wise. So who in the NBA going into the playoffs right now? Basically, who would be your favorite to win the finals? The number one team in the power rankings.
Can I not pick the Thunder?
We already know what these guys are saying, bro. Like for real.
Okay,
real.
the
Like,
Thunder then.
I'll
I
give
go
him
with
a
the
take.
Thunder. Unbiased,
I'll
I'll
give
go
him
with the Thunder.
no. Omari, we already know what this guy's saying. He's on cocaine medication.
Omari, come on, bro. Put the OKC letters up, bro. Come on.
Methamphetamines.
See the you see the eye, nigga.
Ah, yes, Illuminati.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
My
OKC.
favorite,
It was
my
written. The
number
little
one
eye told me.
is definitely OKC. I feel like they're their most complete team in the NBA. They have the best record in the NBA. They haven't shown us any reason why they shouldn't be favorited throughout the whole season. They've been consistent. SGA MVP candidate may win his first MVP with Jokic not playing the latter part of the season. They're playing for fun at this point. They have every phase is like complete bench, defense, star play, secondary play. Like even when people sit out, other players like Aaron Wiggins, the second J Dub goes off. Like these guys are all good and they're well coached and do their roles really well. So there's no reason for me not to believe that the Thunder can win it all right now.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with you, especially in terms of them being the most complete team. I probably feel the most comfortable with them. Definitely in the Western Conference, because in the West, a lot of these teams, 2 through we could even say 8, is jumbled up. They're all kind of within that 40 win range. OKC got 60 wins right now, so they're sitting pretty above everybody else. I don't think it's close. Not to mention 7-game win streak for them. Everyone on the West is kind of like fluctuating now towards the end of the year. So I think we got to put respect on OKC name. They're in the toughest conference, by far the best team in the league. And I do think like roster wise, they're also like one of the most complete teams.
Yeah.
If you want to use it as a visual, it's like the teams. If you want to just put them up
Oh,
to rank them,
So we could rank them. All right. Yeah.
if you want to just put them in like a visual format,
yeah.
because we're ranking them, right? Oh my God, W thumbnail incoming.
So
So
you
we
said,
have Thunder. One.
all right. So what about number 2? Who's your guys' number 2 team?
Wait, how you go?
All right, go
Wow,
ahead.
Omari.
Well, we
So I
outnumber
just-
you, but you can go ahead.
No, I'm just kidding. No, fuck it up. No, I'm actually not gonna put the Lakers. I'm actually gonna put the Celtics.
One?
Yeah, nigga.
I'm mad at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's because
not
I mean, I
ridiculous.
guess power ranking wise, right now I would say the Thunder, but in terms of like, in general, I think that the Celtics, like, they're the defending champs, and they still have the same exact roster. They still have one of the deepest rosters in the league. Their starting 5 is still a better starting 5 on paper. You know what I mean? 1 through 5 is better than OKC's. OKC has really great chemistry and they mesh really well, but when it comes to just like player by player, position by position, like the Celtics still have one of the best starting 5 in the league. And then they have people like Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench. Sam Hauser is just like, so they all can shoot. Literally everybody on the team can shoot.
Yeah.
So it's, when it comes to the playoffs, I want to give them a quick nod or like a little bit more of a nod because they're defending champs and they have the experience. Like they've been together for years now. They've been winning for years now. And until OKC proves they can all hold it together in the playoffs, like through a deep playoff run, because they didn't show it last year. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
until that happens, like I'm gonna give it the edge to the defending champs. You get me?
Facts.
Even though the Thunder, like we've seen really good regular season teams. Although I think the Thunder are primed to have a good playoff run. We've seen really good 60-win teams like the Hawks and 60-win teams like the Raptors. I mean, obviously it was LeBron, but like exceed a lot in the regular season and then fall short. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm gonna go Celtics 1, but obviously you guys don't know right.
I am mad at the take. The only thing I will say to give like a little bit of respect of the Thunder right now, those teams you mentioned, I don't think they had like an MVP caliber player like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way he's been playing, I'm not a glazer for SGA. You know this. I mean, He might win a game or two in the playoffs, bro. The way he's looking, so I don't know.
Yeah, I get that. No. But
Yeah,
I want to see if the role players on that team, like they're all pretty young and like
Mhm.
relatively inexperienced playoff wise. Like I believe in Shea. Like I think Shea is gonna do his thing the whole time. But it's like, can everybody else on that roster outside of like I know Caruso got it. I know like I believe in J-Dub too. You know what I
Chet
mean?
got
But
it too, probably. Chet got it.
maybe yeah. Maybe we'll see. We
Yeah,
don't
we'll
know.
see.
We don't know. We ain't never seen it though. You know what I mean? So
I seen the skill.
yeah.
Yeah, I think from what I've seen this season, I think it's more so them just being underappreciated, underrated than them not being able to do it. I think once they get the opportunity, I believe that they have the talent to be the best team in the league and win it all.
Hey, you guys. If the Thunder get first rounded again, are you fully giving up on them, calling them losers?
They're
or
not
nah?
getting
Like,
first
oh.
rounded, bro.
No.
But
If
if
they
they
do-
do, just think about this.
Who
It's not
There's
a
zero
0%
chance.
It's not a zero. It's not a zero.
What
have to make
team's beating them? What
If
team
the
is beating them?
Lakers somehow versus, I know it's
Why
not
would we
like.
ever be the AC? Like,
How would that happen?
I'm kidding. What about the Warriors? Where are you guys?
they're not going to be AC either. They're like sixth.
We're fifth actually right now. No, sixth.
Or
Sixth.
fifth?
It would be either the Clippers, Timberwolves, Kings, or Suns, or Mavericks, and I don't think any of those teams can.
No.
Clippers.
Clippers would be
Kawhi,
interesting.
Harden.
Clippers would be a good series, but I still don't think they'd win. I
Yeah.
think it'll be fun and competitive, but I wouldn't pick them.
Is Minnesota in that tier or no? Did you say?
Yeah, and they're probably the worst
Yeah,
team in that. Well, not worst team. They're
I
not
feel like
the
they could
best team.
surprise. I feel like they could surprise it.
They'd lose.
No.
I'll take the Clippers over the Timberwolves, though.
Julius Randle in the playoffs?
When has that been ever worried?
No left hand, or sorry, no right hand.
You thought about
The only
Jalen
nigga on
Brown?
earth.
They got two. They got two exploitable players on that team: Rudy and Julius Randle.
Yeah, no.
I get it. We can. I
I'm
like where the
getting
Thunder are. Number one.
All right. So I would say Celtics too.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
would say Celtics too for the reasons that Omar said. Defending champs, got to give them respect. Nothing has changed, and they've turned it up since the second half of the season, and I still
Yeah,
like their
that
odds.
ship.
I concur. Celtics.
Well,
I'll,
Tatum
I'll
just died,
only give it
actually.
to the Celtics here because the Cavs has like lost 4 games lately. So
Yeah, they've looked a bit weaker at the end.
Tatum also just died, didn't he?
He'll be back.
he'll be
Yeah, he hurt his ankle.
Oh, bro, like he's gonna be gone for a while, or because he said
probably
died.
till
I don't know.
the playoffs are around. I don't think
Yeah,
they're gonna
he'll be
risk it
back
with him.
when the playoffs happen. They're not
It
going to lose
wasn't like a nothing
They'll win
injury. He
without
definitely
him.
tweaked his ankle.
the first round at least.
All right. Okay, so this is where we clearly put the
You
Lakers.
tell
Right,
me the
gentlemen?
Chicago Bulls are going to beat the Celtics in the first round without Tatum.
Yeah, Kobe White and like a supporting cast.
Dude, I thought about this actually. I
Who won
think
Pelicans?
the Boston Celtics could have Tatum and Jaylen Brown sit for that Chicago series, and they'd still sweep them. Like
No, it'd go 5. I think it'd
no,
go
no,
5.
no. Because dude, Derek White and Porzingis would be the two, and Drew Holiday.
yeah.
That's better than
Pritchard's
all 3
averaging
players
30.
at the-
Pritchard's
that the-
averaging
Pritchard
30.
too. Pritchard
Pritchard's
too.
averaging
Yeah.
30.
Dude, you get Pritchard off the bench, and then you throw in Al. Like, bro, that come on now.
Yeah.
That's crazy team.
Bro, talking about that team's depth is so insane to me, bro.
Yeah, that's why.
How do
That's
these
why I
guys
think,
have all these players, bro?
Tatum,
Like they
Tatum has
dead
to take
ass
advantage of
cheaters.
could
this time.
on some fuckery shit sit Tatum and Brown and still win that series in 4, in my opinion.
Bro, only put them in when you're down 0-2. Imagine.
Yeah, get them warmed up. All
Nah,
right,
just only
threes,
like just
definitely
play them in the
should be
second
5.
half if they're down.
If they go
Or
down,
First half.
Yeah, if they go down, just throw them in. Like, all right, like we're not
all right,
going
bro,
to
go get a win.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
3 should definitely be the Cavs. Give them
Lakers.
their respect for
You think?
winning the season. Proved everybody wrong. No one
You
thought
think?
they'd be this high, and they've been going crazy. So
I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
who would you rather have?
Lakers.
No, the Lakers are not better than the Cavaliers, man.
If you're,
That's a
you're telling me if they
disgrace to
play a
basketball
7-game series,
if
we're
you
getting
do
smoked.
Yes, you'd
No.
lose.
Jesus
Smoked
Christ,
is
there's no way to
crazy,
say
but
this.
we
Not smoked. You'd lose though.
Luka's abusing that team. I swear to God. So is LeBron.
100%
You think LeBron's gonna
facts,
let them? You think
100%
LeBron's gonna lose
Evan
against the
Mobley's
Cavs?
averaging
These
40
teams are in different conferences. It's never gonna happen. We have
You
to
know
give it
what,
to Lakers,
bro?
bro.
Forget
The
about
Lakers-
the
they make
Cavs.
the
Put the
finals.
Nuggets. Put
Lakers
the Nuggets
Cavs
at
finals.
3.
Nah, the Nuggets stink.
Put
Hell
the Nuggets
no.
at 3.
Hell no.
I want Nugget. I want Kobe.
They're not
at
even
my
for
three.
real.
The fourth
They're not
team
even for
it.
should be the Lakers. If we're being
The
real,
Lakers,
the fourth
yeah,
team
the
should be
fourth
the
team, the
Lakers.
Lakers. I think
Like
it's biased, though.
no bias, nothing. Like this is clearly
I think
the fourth
top
best
4
team
should
on.
be
I
S.
think Lakers should be 3rd, but you know it is what it is.
I think
It's the
Lakers
best.
should be
They've
S.
lost 3 games in a row.
If we're talking about power, if we're talking about power rankings, Lakers got to be 3rd.
Okay, I mean it's 3 games.
Yeah.
And LeBron just came back.
LeBron has
Let's
home
let's
court
not-
So,
advantage
Rui
everywhere.
just came
You know
back.
that, right? By the way, Hassan, LeBron has home court advantage in Cleveland. Don't forget. Like they're not booing him.
Facts. That is true.
I choose the Nuggets.
You're forgetting
That
7
is
games
true.
of
He
LeBron.
has-
home
he
court.
has seven
How you
seven
gonna
home
choose
games.
the Nuggets when they're just as bad, bro.
Give me the Nuggets, bro.
They're
I trust
way-
in
they're
Jokic more
worse.
than I do in
Jokic is
D
the
Mitch.
best player in the world, and him and Jamal Murray. and
Man,
Jokic have the
Luca
best
and
chemistry.
LeBron
Murray's
together
been
is better than
playing-
Jokic.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Luka and LeBron.
I said Luca and LeBron together is better than Jokic and Murray.
This guy.
Oh, okay.
No, it's true. It's true.
They don't have better
That's
chemistry than those two.
That's
That's a
facts.
fact.
Yes, they do,
Player-
bro. Come on,
player
it's been
for
dude.
player.
Wow,
LeBron's
they
been back
had
for two
to play
games.
These other two have won
Yes,
the
they
championship
had.
together.
I don't care.
Huh?
The two smartest players in the league.
Bro, you can't say that. You
The
have to
chemistry
play.
was
Except
instant,
Anthony
bro. You've
Davis
seen
and
it.
Kyrie
We've seen it
Irving.
on the
Bro,
on
these
the
fools
court.
lost to the Wizards a week ago. How are you going to put them at fucking number
Okay, that's
4?
one game. Dude, they have 47 wins.
You talking
And the
about a
best player in
3-game
the world
losing
in a
streak for the
series.
Lakers? They lost to the Wizards, so we gonna nitpick out here.
That's
Okay,
like
but
minus
if they play the
15 games,
Wizards in
Hassan.
a playoff
Hassan,
series,
losing to the
Yeah,
Wizards.
you should lose
No,
2
didn't they
games
get
if you lose to the Wizards.
Yeah.
Didn't they get
Facts.
swept by the Wizards this year? Hold on, let me time out. I think
Yeah,
that's on
they
right.
did. They did.
That's
They
minus
did.
20
They did.
games automatically
They did.
rejected.
Yeah,
they met them
facts.
in the playoffs, so they're gonna
Minus 1,000 aura, dude. Losing to the
100%.
Wizards twice, I could literally never.
Losing to
They
Jordan
can't
Poole
be
twice,
lost
that's
once.
crazy.
We only lost one time and Niggas wasn't playing.
Omari would be the best starting player on the
And
Wizards. if he was to
Jokic
join.
played. Oh my goodness.
Literally, I
We're
never
just gonna
started.
ignore that Omari just said LeBron and Luca have better chemistry than Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, who've been playing
I
for
didn't hear
years.
that,
Yes.
so I don't know. I can't react to that.
I mean,
You
that's,
guys are gonna play 5 with each other.
whatever.
I
That's
have
not
It's instant, bro. Instant chemistry, bro. Come on, it don't matter.
I have selective
When you
hearing.
when you have that much basketball IQ, it was just instant. You seen the lobs
Facts.
already, like you see how it's
Listen,
coming.
Listen, their combined IQ is like 400, by the way. Luka and
Chemistry is
LeBron,
also a
letting you
shit
know.
argument when the player's worse. Like, what if I say
Yeah,
LeBron
that's what I'm
and fucking
saying.
Markieff Morris have elite chemistry? Like, it doesn't matter. Markieff doesn't play.
No.
Like,
These players are
like
not-
like LeBron
Jamal
and
Murray
like-
is
Jamal Murray
literally
averages
nowhere near
30
LeBron.
This guy's not a scrub. You're acting like he's a scrub.
He will be this year.
Bro.
He's been very scrubby his whole
You're
like,
talking
Alright,
about
wait till
two
this year.
All-NBA players and then, like, not even an all-star. So what the fuck
Okay,
are you
but-
talking about?
Those
he's a
that
scrub.
chemistry,
He's a
like
scrub.
that chemistry wins you games. That's all
I'll tell
that
you what, he's a
matters.
part-time
You win
scrub.
games
He
with
turns
better
it on against the
chemistry than
Lakers.
having more talent on
That's
the
what
team.
if he's playing the Lakers, I'll give it to you. But against any other team, like, it's not even as good as you're making it out to be.
He's a part-time
But
scrub. That's what
they're
it is.
beating majority of the teams in the playoffs, though. They'll beat the Rockets.
He doesn't even play that well against them. He averaged like 19.
They beat the Warriors.
And then average fucking 32
Listen,
against
they
us.
just played the Nuggets a day ago. What did this guy do?
Who?
He went off. No, let me not cap. But there was no Jokic. There was no Jokic though. There's no Jokic.
Ah, that is a
Okay,
big
that's good for
indicator.
him.
Usage,
He can get
usage
it
goes
in playoff
up.
shape without Jokic. So when Jokic comes back,
this
he
guy.
can cook.
Isn't that bad? Don't you want to get their chemistry higher?
No, you're not going to lose that chemistry. They've been playing for like 9 years.
And he's still
amount
they
of
got
time.
no
And he's
bench
still
though. They have
It's
no
alright.
bench.
It's over. Yeah, they
He's
have no
only
bench.
good
They
against
have
one
no
team.
good shooters.
And he's
He's
like
one team.
literally
Yeah.
50.
They can't shoot. They can't shoot. They got no bench.
They actually
They have
can't.
no
shoot.
swag. They have no aura. They have no holes in there.
No
No
defense
holes
is
in
dog
Denver.
Who are they gonna
Jokic
go?
has
No,
This is
aura.
crazy.
Hudson, tell
No
me
holes in
what,
Denver.
what
It's cold.
Nuggets, what defenders good on the Nuggets besides Aaron Gordon?
Oh
Peyton
yeah, I was about
Watson.
to say Aaron Gordon. Watson's good.
That's it.
Braun hustles. Christian Braun.
He
No,
hustles.
don't confuse hustle with good.
West-
Austin
Tell me
Reeves
good.
hustles. Austin Reeves hustles too.
That's
Yeah,
what they
Westbrook.
call. That's
We
what they
said
say
D'Lo
about all
hustle,
the white
remember?
players.
Oh, I can't wait to see Westbrook in the
Oh, he
playoffs.
hustles. He hustles.
Woo! We finna get playoff Westbrook. Woo!
I'm scared of Westbrook.
I can't wait. No, he's bro, man.
Guys,
You
do
see what they
not
did to him in the Rocket
underestimate him.
series?
Do not underestimate him.
It's like
Okay,
Rudy.
They're gonna
Gobert.
guard him the same way like against the Rocket series, where he's not
He's
hitting
gonna
a
hit
single
those
three.
shots, bro. I can
No,
feel
he's
it.
not
How
hitting
many,
one
how many
three.
times
No,
do the
he's
Nuggets have
not.
to beat your team to finally give them their respect?
It's not gonna, bro, Hassan. It's a whole different team. It's not
Listen,
the
how
same
many
team.
times do
Hey,
people have to
yeah,
come and
every
save
year.
your franchise?
How many times do they have
It's
to
a
lose
blast.
to the Wizards before we call them out? For
Okay,
being
but if they play
dogs.
the Wizards in a playoff series, they will sweep them. Without a doubt.
Okay, but if they play the fucking, let's see who they play right now. Hey, if they play the Warriors, who's winning that series? Because that's who they're gonna have to play in the first round right now, buddy. Who winning that?
I mean, the Nuggets should be favored.
You know what? Hey,
Okay,
matter
Yeah,
of fact,
stop.
I'm gonna say this.
Swept.
I don't even think Nuggets are number 5 here because I think the Warriors
Yes,
should be higher than the Nuggets, in my
think
opinion.
that?
Damn.
You think that?
I think the
personally
Warriors are a
think
better
that.
team than the Nuggets.
After all that,
I think the Warriors should be an F tier.
After all that,
I think Warriors should be an F tier.
I don't know. Me personally, I think the Warriors can beat anybody in a series, but
But
if
Jesus
I'm going off
freaking
of
Christ.
logic,
Anybody?
yeah, I think they can beat anybody.
He said anybody.
He's a crackhead.
yeah, experience. But I think
We
the
have
Nuggets, the best player in the
Bro.
world, got Jokic.
Yo, LeBron James.
I'd have to go. I'd have to go Nuggets over Warriors.
Okay, respect.
Nah,
But
I'm
I
with
think the
Warriors
Warriors
too.
are better than the Lakers.
Well,
But
this is where I
Oh,
draw
this
the
is
line,
okay.
buddy.
All
I'm
right,
not gonna
yeah,
win that
yeah, he's
battle
okay.
in this
I
chat.
do agree with the Warriors. I feel like the new look, especially now that they're getting Kaminga back, once they get their full chemistry down,
Chemistry.
I feel like they're gonna be a pretty good team. The night, like I mean, it's also mostly because I am pretty low on the Nuggets this year, because of all the things we've stated already. We had that whole argument, but I think that the Warriors have a lot higher ceiling and a lot more potential, and things to unlock, and they looked pretty good with just Jimmy. So now that they got Jimmy Kuminga,
No, they haven't. They have looked
No, they
terrible
look
with
bad.
just
They've
Jimmy.
lost every game.
Without Steph, they literally cannot do anything.
oh no, that's not what I meant. I meant when it was Steph and Jimmy.
Oh,
Obviously not without Steph.
unbeatable.
But yeah, I mean if they don't got Steph, yeah, it don't matter. I'll already put them in F right now. But assuming Steph is there, when they had Steph and just Jimmy, they were like pretty good. They were when they went on that good win streak. So now if they have a fully healthy team with Kuminga, I feel like they have a chance. I feel like they're better and they have a decent chance, but I don't think they're better than any of they're definitely not better than the Lakers. These niggas on crack, but they're.
I like it.
I feel like 5 is fitting, if not 5 or 6.
I like it.
I think they should be
Yeah.
5. I think they're not better. You can't say they're better than the Lakers because if you're gonna knock the Lakers for losing 3 games, the same thing's going on with the Warriors right now. Like they've been really
Context there.
terrible.
We don't have our best player.
But it's
Nigga,
like
we
okay,
literally just got people back. Like
first
we're
of all, we
trying
just
to
got
remesh.
Braun back, and also
We just
like
got Rui back.
the
we
thing
got,
is though,
Rui for Rui's out for like a month.
the Warriors, bro. Without the thing is like okay, without Steph, I get it. You guys aren't going to be very good, but it's like you guys lost to the Heat by 48, who were on a 10-game losing streak before this game. Like
guys
that's
lost by
unacceptable.
50?
We didn't. No,
What
we
it be
didn't.
me,
Lose
bro? God
40,
damn.
40 something. I don't know, but 41
No,
points.
it was close.
No,
Oh,
it
never mind.
wasn't.
It was close in
What
the
game
fourth
were you
quarter.
watching? What game were you watching?
Yeah, you're watching a past game, bro. They lost by like
That's
40
crazy.
something. Let's see.
Yeah, they lost by a lot.
40 something is pretty crazy.
It's like 20 something. 90 on. Let me see. 112.
112 to 86.
Jesus Christ.
Not 40, but
Yeah.
it was 40-point
That's like
lead
60.
probably.
Bro, quick math
Nah,
says
it's
that's like
20,
60.
26.
It's 26.
That's like 80.
Yeah,
That
no,
is 80.
no Steph. So
So
When
I
you have
love
Steph,
when
no one's
niggas
winning
be the Warriors be down like 11. And Flight's like, how are we down 40?
Yeah.
I tell you, they lost by like 80.
and Kuminga, ever since he came back, like I don't know, with Kuminga, he still has that problem where he gets tunnel vision and just fucking doesn't pass the ball ever, and
Yeah.
it's just really bad. But
I feel like he needs to get his feet a bit wet coming back from injury and also playing a different role with Jimmy Butler being there. So I feel like after a couple of games when the season ends, he'll get going in the playoffs.
Jimmy gonna knock him
I
out.
think this is a good time for him without Steph to get some. I mean, right now he should be trying to get his rhythm back because no Steph, he has a chance to have more touches,
Yeah.
get more shots up. So this should
Yeah,
be
Steph
the
will
year
be
he's
back
taking
next
advantage
game,
of this
though, I
time.
think he's looking like he'll be back next game.
Mhm.
Who? Steph?
Yeah.
We'll
Not
see.
if I got something to do with it.
What are you gonna do? I don't.
All right, so then I'm just gonna put the Nuggets at 6 then.
Put it back.
Well, I
on his
guess we
ankle.
could change them up if you want.
Well, yeah. Majority rules, so we can put Warriors.
You could put the Warriors and Nuggets in B tier, even though it's not a real tier. I just want to see them not on our area.
All right, who do we put at number
I guess
7?
it'll be tricky.
This one's a little tough. I feel like the top
Yeah.
6 is kind of like you could change the order up, but they're kind of clear. Now after this is where it gets a little questionable because I don't really know who I put at 6.
Personally, I would do Milwaukee because of the level of play that Giannis has and what he can contribute in a series.
One person
I
is
would
going to
say
put
the
him at
Knicks.
7.
If
I'm going
anything.
Knicks. Yeah,
I
I'm
would say
going
Knicks.
Knicks.
I was going
I don't think Knicks
Detroit.
because they can't beat a team that's actually good.
Detroit.
No.
Detroit's well. I like Detroit, but 6 is crazy.
Knicks. I'll go Knicks.
The reason I don't take the Knicks seriously is because they haven't beaten anybody like good this season.
Oh, I
So
saw
beat
that
up on
stat
bad
line.
teams and lose to good teams, and
I saw
you can't
that.
really take that seriously in the playoffs. So I feel like Giannis has a better. I think the Knicks will beat the Bucks in a series, but Giannis they can push it to 7.
Bro, if you think the Knicks will beat them, then you put the Knicks at 7. What are you talking about?
I said I think they could. I don't know. I'm like 50-50.
If
I
you
think
think
they
the
can
Knicks
beat
will
them, but
beat the
Giannis
Bucks, you
could-
should put the Knicks above
Giannis
the
could
Bucks.
carry.
Is what I'm saying.
Giannis and
I'll
Dame
go
could
Knicks.
do it though.
You're
I
giving
don't
them
even
like
think Damian coming back for the regular season. Like,
Yeah.
Nah, playoffs. Though.
Why longer? Oh, fucking what's the name was out for the season because of that.
Yeah, but it's on his shoulder. This is on his calf.
Blood
It might
clot.
be different treatment.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
It just
So
depends
that
how
bad?
he
You gotta rank.
responds. Like,
If it was that bad, he'd be reported out for the whole season.
Yeah, true. But I'm just saying, like,
Definitely.
I don't think like one dude's out for the season, so I don't think it's gonna be like, all right, he's a week.
Yo,
You
what
know
about
what? I'll go
Rockets,
with
Two
the
boys?
weeks.
Knicks. The Knicks
Rockets
have
have
a
been
better
killing it.
roster.
I mean, I'd rather put the Rockets than the Bucks.
I was gonna
also,
mention it,
to
but
be
I don't know how
honest,
people are
but-
gonna feel.
Yeah, but they don't have
I'll go.
experience.
I'll go Knicks.
But this is
There's
power
no
rankings into
playoff
the thing.
experience.
I think Rockets deserve it.
I'll
You
go.
wouldn't
I'll
be
go Knicks
surprised
then
if they got
Rockets.
first
Bro,
round,
Rockets
though.
are on like, bro. I think I saw them have like 11 wins in a row.
I mean,
That's
dude,
just
the
kinda
Bucks
crazy.
are behind the Pacers,
I'll
and
go
we're
Knicks
not
and
even
Rockets.
considering them. So I don't get
Yeah.
how we could put the Bucks here.
If I was to
be
put
honest.
money on a series, I feel like the Rockets would beat the Knicks for some reason. I don't know why.
I'm cool with putting the Rockets
I
here,
don't.
honestly.
But
Like
I'll
over
put
the
the
Knicks.
Knicks.
I honestly don't
I'll
think
put
the
the Knicks.
Rockets have enough experience. They have zero playoff experience to the point where you wouldn't be surprised if they lost in the first round. I think Knicks
Okay,
are.
then I'm
Yeah.
gonna put the Knicks here then. I
Yeah,
guess
put
that's
the
fair.
Knicks.
I'll go Rockets next though.
The Rockets next should be pretty good as well.
Yeah.
Wait, is Josh supposed to come back? I might put the Grizzlies over the Rockets if Josh's supposed to come back.
Josh's been healthy.
No,
You
he's
met
not
him, bro.
playing.
Play
Bro, means
today,
John Morant wants to put him in top
Did he
10
play
power
today?
rankings. Can you believe it?
or like the other
I
day.
didn't meet him.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think. Yeah, I've been saying that. I think the grid. This is the step for the Grizzlies to take to showcase who
Yeah,
they
I
are.
think-
as a
I think
team.
the
They're not
Grizzlies-
young anymore. They've had playoff experience. This will be the year to showcase who they are.
Triple J's taking a step too, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's
Like he
been
took
better.
a step offensively, and
I
that
think
was
the
one of his
Rockets-
biggest knocks. Besides, like last year's in the playoffs, like besides his pretty poor rebounding, his defense has always been good. But he was like, his scoring was only like at the 18, 19 level. But if he can put up a consistent like 24, 25 in the playoffs, then what is he even averaging?
Like
points?
22 probably or something.
22.
Ah, well, I mean, he may have to step it up, but if he can step it up with, and then Jaws there too, Bane, like they still have a similar team. Scottie Pippen Jr. has been hooping.
Yeah,
So, you know what I mean? They have a decent team. So, I honestly, I'd put them, especially also because of experience, I would put the Grizzlies above the Rockets.
he's averaging 22
Mm.
this year.
It's kind of tough. I don't know. I think Rockets deserve the credit this year. Being like top 2 consistently. I know
Udoka's a
number
good
1 is
coach
number
too,
1,
bro.
but a lot of times they're in the second
Udoka
range,
is a
going
good
on heavy
coach,
win
too.
streaks.
Well, Jenkins is not that bad of a coach, though, either. So,
I think
they
that,
still have Jenkins? They still
they
have
have
Who do you
like a
think will win
top
this
5
series?
defense in the league, bro. Like it's hard to look past
The
that,
Rockets?
honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
The
You
defense
might
they
look
have.
at the
That's true.
Rockets. You might look
I
at the
think in the
Rockets and be like,
playoffs that gets amplified, in my opinion. That's
I
why I
guess
give them
it's
the
an
edge over the
experience thing for me.
Grizzlies.
I think the Rockets should have it too, because you might look at them and be like, oh, they don't have like a superstar player that you can label, but they have like people like Sengun, Green,
Yeah,
Thompson,
ball.
like doing what they do in their roles, and the team overall just beats a lot. Like, bro, like these guys are like, they're arguably the second best team in the West by record, usually,
Yeah.
because it flip flops like 2 through 4.
Like, bro, like, what if
So-
you just I'm in Thompson can just like lock up John Morant in a whole
Dude,
series?
Amen
and
Thompson
that changes
can
the whole
basically
thing.
lock up anyone in the league. Like
They have
low-key.
a defender for everybody on that team. Like you got Tari Eason, Amen Thompson.
Yeah.
Who else? You got Dylan Brooks
you
is going to
think
be
would,
annoying. Like
Fred VanVleet's a good pest on defense. Very good. Underrated. He has a lot of
Good
steals
leader,
and
too.
blocks. If you look at his stats, he has a lot for a guard.
Who do you think
they
will win in this series?
they
between the
won
two?
9
Lakers in
out of their
4.
last 10 games. Besides
Which
losing
series?
to the Nuggets the other night, they've won their last
Yeah.
9 games outside.
They
of
won
that.
a lot. Hassan, what'd you say?
So who do you think would win in a series between the Rockets and Grizzlies?
That's very tough. See, I want to see that happen.
I'm gonna
'cause
take
it-
the
I feel like
Rockets
it's good
because of the
basketball.
defense, in my opinion. Like I think
I choose
in the
Rockets.
playoff series when you can't, when you need to stop, I think that's more reliable to lean on than to get a bucket. Because when you get in a half court offense and the court shrinks, especially with a team like the Grizzlies who are really young and like to get in transition, the defense is just going to be way more, I think, important at that point when you get into like closing situations and you need a bucket and you can't go out and get easy buckets in the fast break, or Jock can't go out and throw alley oops and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
I
but they definitely have-
think the defense.
I think you're gonna mention experience, aren't you, Hassan?
No, I was gonna say star power. I feel like the Grizzlies have more star power. JJJ, Jaw, and Desmond Bain. I'd rather trust that
I get what you're
trio
saying.
of scoring.
I mean, like I said, I
But
like the
don't-
experience.
It'll be a good series. I low key, now that we talked about this for like,
I mean, yeah,
I
it's
would want to
close.
see it.
It's definitely like
I would want
If
to
it,
see
goes,
the series.
if it comes down
They're
to
not gonna-
coaching,
they're
then
not gonna
it's definitely
play each other.
Ime, in my opinion. And that's what usually it
Yeah.
comes down to when you have two like equal teams. Coaching is the edge.
it's a good
So I'll go
point.
to
I
the
do think
Rockets.
Ime like as a mind, basketball mind, preparing his team. Like I expect the Rockets to be better prepared in that series.
Yeah, same here. I'll go Rockets.
All right.
I like it.
We'll throw
We
that
could put
one
Rockets.
here.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
So okay, now do we have Bucks here or do we have the Grizzlies above the Bucks as well?
I'll put the Bucks probably.
Man, it's weird, bro.
I
If
don't
Dame
know.
is playing,
Yeah, that's weird.
man.
Without
Fully
Dame,
healthy,
Can
I'll
we
put the
establish
Bucks.
it now? Is
Because
Dame in or out?
if
Is Dame in or out?
let's if we really think about this, when we look at the Bucks outside of them having Giannis and Dame, like we can't point to one thing
Yeah.
that they do better than any of these other teams.
Facts.
Their defense, their coaching, their 2 through 15 players, like none of it is
Yeah.
better than any of the
sometimes
other
all
teams.
you need is a Giannis and Dame to win a series, though.
Dude, yeah.
But my
if-
question is like, at what point is like that? Like, okay, you got 2 great players, which is awesome, but this is a team sport at the end of the day, and you need everybody to be
Yes.
on their P's and Q's.
Where-
You know,
I
They'll
get what
take
he's
it
saying.
second
Where do we
round.
call
That's
it?
when you reach
How much
max.
leeway do we give them? It's facts. Yeah, I don't know. I think they
Second
do
round.
go down a little bit. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm just
Grizzlies
asking
over them.
because I could understand you saying, but Giannis and Dame is so good that you still got to respect them, but also like,
They'll win you around, but they won't get you to the conference finals.
but I think the Grizzlies can just win around with the team as a whole as well. So
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
I'm asking.
Plus, you have
what
to
y'all
give them respect for the
Because-
season that they've been having too.
Because Hassan, even if Giannis and Dame win you around, you know how much they have to like carry, like those two. Like, let's talk about those two. They have to carry the fuck out of those games, right? Like, let's be honest. If they're not carrying that whole team, that team's gonna lose like really, really bad. Like, if Giannis don't drop 35 efficiently, if Dame doesn't drop like at least 28 in a playoff series, right? And they're
That's what they can
you know,
do though.
doing
They can
everything.
do it.
Yeah, but that's
That's gonna
taxing
do
though.
it.
In a playoff series, it's gonna like tax you. Oh, and then you win. Okay, you have to go to the next round, and now you have a shit ton of shit that you just did, and you went to like 6 or 7 games to barely win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I also think the Grizzlies are a second round exit team.
Okay, the Bucks could easily be a first or second round team too. Like, are we not real?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
as easily.
I'm going Memphis. Got to give them their respect for the season that they've been having.
I think Memphis. I
Yeah,
think
I'm
this is
going
where I draw
Memphis,
the.
too.
Yeah, Memphis above them, above the Grizzlies,
Okay,
above the
I'm gonna
Bucks.
use-
Pistons.
so these
No.
these would be the
Pistons.
top 10 teams right here.
I'm putting Pistons
OKC,
over the Bucks.
Why?
I don't know, but I think that's too far for me. I think
Wait,
that's
what'd
why
you say?
they're-
With no Dame?
Pistons will not beat the Bucks in the
Mm.
series. There's no way.
Even with no Dame, I think I might
Like
take
nobody's
the Bucks.
stopping. You see, no one on
Nah.
that team can stop Giannis, but other teams can
Yeah.
have like help against Giannis.